This is Between the Two Cars, or Between the Many Cars. I'm your host, Tobias, and with me we have Loki. She's a female, believe it or not, and she's into cars. It's kind of weird. How did you get into cars?
I don't know, my dad was into cars, and it was just kind of like a rub in his face because he was into like all the big V8s and the Ford vs Holden.
So you know what a turbo is?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's cool. She knows what a turbo is. You know where it goes?
It's that thing that looks like it's like got all the wiring, yeah?
Yeah, there's something like that, something like that.
There's two of them. There's one on the left and one on the right of the car usually.
Yep, probably. Yep, I'm not even sure now. I'm lost. Do you get dirty or do you just do it for photos? Oh fuck, this is hard.
Oh, that's hilarious.
It's because, alright, fuck it. Nah, Loki, I've known you for a very long time, and you built some awesome cars, so I want to have you on my first interview because around me is some pretty awesome cars. So.
Bro, I've never had an interview in the rain,
And we're,
this is going to be pretty memorable.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
that's
sick.
proper pissing down right now. So we'll quickly get into it because my windows are open. What's your favourite car that you've got here?
In front or out of just everything?
Out of everything.
I love 180s, 180s
Yeah.
great.
Which, if you don't know who she is, Loki SX, just on YouTube, you can see all her 180s. I need to speed this up because I feel like we're going to get flooded. But I like the S14. S14's wild.
It needs a lot of work. I've got a COS kit in the garage for it, so we're going to pimp it out and make it like a 90s style D1 GP car with the Suro wheels and all the stickers and stuff.
Yeah, sweet. That would be wild.
Ultra cringe.
You went drifting recently?
I am, and am
Or you
doing
still
so
are?
again.
Yep. So, if a girl was to get into drifting, what's the best way to get about it? I shouldn't just say girls, but like being a female,
Yeah.
it's definitely, you guys cop so much shit because like, it's just a stereotypical male thing. It's an ego, I guess, to it.
I think women don't help it sometimes. A lot of women kind of ask for it, and you got your car thoughts and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Give females in the cars kind of a bad name. So, someone that wants to get into cars, just get into them and don't worry about what anyone thinks.
Yeah, that's pretty much. It's like anyone. Like I just got into cars. I didn't know shit. Like I came from a family that they're not into cars, so I was the first person in my family to get into cars. But it was all my mates and stuff like that. I think it's just have good friends around you.
Definitely. It's who you surround yourself with, and if you surround yourself with dickheads, then of course the car scene's going to be toxic.
That's
So
it.
It's not really the car scene because they're not in it for the cars.
Yeah, 100%. What would you say is probably a good starting car? It's hard these days, but what's a good starting car to get into drifting?
Definitely hard these days. If you want to stay genuine grassroots old school, definitely an S chassis to get in to start off drifting, just
Yeah.
because they're pretty much ready to go.
I did see a blue one just go for sale for 20 grand. That's being crashed, LS. So it's getting very expensive.
Yeah, no, they're pretty expensive. Yeah, if you're brand new to grassroots, I'd go something like an S chassis or an R chassis. But if you're going for like a more modern car and something a bit more reliable, 100% 350Z straight
Yep.
off the bat.
Yep.
They're affordable and they're pretty much ready to go straight away.
Yeah.
Very minimal mods.
I remember Joe when Adam LZ came over, he just got that 370Z. I think he put a Wise Fab kit
Yep.
in it.
Was Fab block kit.
And that was
destroyed.
it. That was it. And it was wild, that little backies. It was a
Yeah.
good time. So yeah, there you go. There's some options. Me, I'd personally say GT86. I've driven a couple. I think they're great platform.
Definitely
But
good platform, yeah. I think the motors could use with a bit of...
Yeah, a bit of power. I didn't mind it, but I guess it all depends what you're going from and like going towards, I guess. But yeah, easy enough to pull a motor out, put an LS in these days.
Yeah.
So yeah. Also, Endgame is your mechanic shop with your partner.
Yep.
That's where you can also find her. So she's very mechanically knowledged as well. And we run JDM Street Crew together, which is a Monday meet that we also do, which is pretty wild.
It's full of cars.
Full of cars.
Accommodating this kind of thing and the culture and the people. Yeah.
Which you could do here, like you could have your own Monday meet here. there's some
Almost.
wild cars here. So yeah, I'm keen to wrap this up because I'm now freezing. It's fucking cold. Put my windows down in my car. But yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for the drink,
Very welcome, man.
and here's to many more memories.
You want to check out his stuff? He's just starting, and it's going to be sick.
Thank you, and I'll share her YouTube channel. And
It's okay, man.
stuff.
Just you do you.
Yeah, no,